recording after class. You don't show. I had a bunch of people putting their auto trainings inside, denied. Like, you need to come to class. You need to come to class. Take 5 minutes, come learn. Let's do what we need to do. Perfect. We got a bunch of ones. Let's get rocking and rolling. Right? So when I do this, I'm gonna ask people, I'm gonna pause at certain places. Just let me know what questions you have at that place. Please do not ask questions ahead. So it's like, oh, well, does the software dispute this? We did not get the recording last time. I dropped it in the chat, buddy. I dropped it in the chat. But we will, Keon, I'll give it again. I'll give it to you today. Ray is here. We'll get you done. Answer the questions that are on the, ask questions out of what's on the screen. We are going to go through everything in the software. No stone will left unturned. And we'll go through how the software works and everything. So I'm going to start over here at the first piece. The first piece is a very important piece on this. Is it on YouTube? Yes, it's always on YouTube. I put everything on YouTube. Always need eyes on YouTube. We got to feed that algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Dion. Dion is the person's your name, your whoever you're dealing with. Your email address, which is also your username, and then your general attacks. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to explain something. A general attack is the currency. So call it whatever you want. It's called a general attack. It's called a GA. It's called a token. And it's also can be called a credit. I don't care what you guys want to call it. Call it whatever makes sense to you. Okay? Not to me, what makes sense to you. I like the word token. The why I like the word token, just to give you guys an idea. I think of the old arcade games. I always remember playing skee ball, and when you put the token in skee ball, if it dropped and went in the hole, that's it. You had to play skee ball. So this is the same type of thing. You got to understand that this, once you put your token in the machine, you ain't getting it back. So if you don't want to play it, you did something wrong. If something's not right, the system's still gonna let you play that game. So you have to do it right from the beginning. And that's what we're gonna cover in this class tonight. I'm gonna make sure you guys learn how to generate the letters every single time, because we are training new people in here tonight. We have some of my employees that actually go over your letters that are actually coming in to sit down tonight. So I want you guys to understand that if you're printing with our team, you're going to see the people that are working on your stuff. And that are taking care of that, and how we actually go over everything. So, general attack token. If you have one token, right, it is going to generate an unlimited amount of negatives. For an unlimited amount of negatives, it will generate an unlimited amount of letters and an unlimited amount of pages. So I'm going to break that down. If you have a client that has 100 negative items, it can generate up to 300 letters and 3,000 pages. Again, it could generate for 100 negative items, 300 letters and 3,000 pages. Make sense, ladies and gents? Does that make sense? Does that include that? Does that confuse anybody in any which way, shape, or form? I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I'm moving my chat down to the screen over here, because I want to make sure that we don't have any chats going on YouTube as well. But I want to make sure that everybody understands that, because that's the key. That's the most important part. Is that confusing to anybody? Put a yes in the chat if you're confused. If you're not confused, put a no. Yes, Kim C, perfect. Do me a favor. You're allowed to say no. Come over here. Tell me where you're confused. Talk to me. What's wrong? Where you at? Oh, how you do that, Kim? How do you join late and then tell me you're confused? Hey, no, I'm joking with you, girl. I'm joking. I'm joking. We got to have fun. Like I said, it's okay. So where are you confused? Are you confused about what we're going over, or are you confused about what I'm saying? Okay. Tell me. Mm-hmm. Yes. So it can go to the bureau. So exactly. So when we create a attack letter for those negative items, right? Whatever it needs to create, right? If it needs 100 letters, it's going to create 100 letters. If it needs 1,000 letters, it's going to create 1,000 letters. If it needs 10,000 letters, it's going to create 10,000 letters. And then the pages that go inside to fill up those letters. So the software will dictate what it needs. If it needs just the 3 bureaus, if it needs to do extra to go send it to the secondary bureaus, does it need to do anything else? The software can create all of that. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, but again, it can do all of that. Make sense? Perfect. Anybody else confused on that part? No? Perfect. Let's keep going. Miss Kim, thank you for being brave enough to say that you were confused. I appreciate you. Hey, no, we gotta make sure that we're good here. If you got any questions, click join the free community over here. I love this one. Everybody should be in this one and the one we're gonna send you in the chat. Right? Can you drop the whatchamacallit, the school community? Beautiful. School communities in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The free Facebook community is right in the software under Got Questions. The school community comes directly from Dion, so it's managed by Dion's team. This one is managed by, I don't know. So at the end of the day, that's good. You have 2 communities you can get responses and answers by. If you have having any software or technical issues, you're going to click Submit a Support Ticket. It will open up a new page, and then you can add a ticket for whatever you're looking for. Simple as that. Nice and easy. And then walkthrough dates. Walkthroughs are Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Monday and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. EST. Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. EST. And Saturday at 11 a.m. EST. Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Miss Deborah. Tuesday and Wednesday, myself. So everybody, every day has technically, I'll just say every day has a different trainer, just so you guys can get a feel for who's teaching what and how they're teaching it. All right? That's it. Homepage is done. Get started section. I'm going to say this. There are a couple of older videos over here just to let everybody know. I'm not bashing it. Or I'm not saying anything wrong with it. They're just a couple of old videos. They may be a little bit outdated. So it's just waiting until the end will give you that access to the YouTube channel where you guys can go over the information and do whatever you need. Go over there and do whatever you need with all the videos. But there is something that I suggest that everybody does. Open this FAQ section. It's going to give you a slideshow. Recommend up to slide 13 that you should read. We are going to cover a majority of it. There's a couple of things that I might not cover just because it's redundant. And that's it. It's either not utilized or it's going to throw you guys off from actually just understanding the base version of the software. So read that, go through it, let me know. And then all the other ones are the packages on, what they do, all that stuff. But I just go over there and I will cover majority of the stuff that's here. All right. Pricing. This is where everybody gets confused. So this is where I stand up. I go up to the board and I start talking to you guys from the board. Give me a second. Where's my black pen? There's my black pen. I'm going to take you guys on. Going to take you guys with me to the board. We're going to go over the pricing packages, what you guys should be choosing, and why. So first and foremost, I just had a person that we gave a walkthrough to today, which I explained this to. This is the thing. This package was never meant to be the package you sign up with at the beginning. It handles 0.5 people, okay? You're going to make 3 errors. So ladies and gentlemen, 97 plus 3. Ready? That's 1 error. $40 is another error. Another $40. That's your 3rd error. So when I add all this up, it totals out to $177. So what I tell people is all these packages downgrade into this package. The best package for you to start in, barring that you don't need to, okay, meaning that you don't have over the amount of people that needs to get started, is this bronze package. Now, if you have more people, then you pick your package. But this is how it works. This handles 1 to 2 people. This one handles 2 to 4, 10, 15, and 50. Why? I tell you that not because of people making mistakes or not being smart. It's because I know that the software sometimes gets tedious. And when we try to move quicker, what happens is that we wind up making mistakes because we wind up getting our fingers and hitting buttons. And, excuse me. And instead of letting the system work, we wind up messing ourselves up. So, not to be a person that says that it's not possible, but to be a person that's truthful to you guys, I know realistically that this is the best way to go. And if you get more out of the software, it's better. But I know right here, this one is the best one to get started with. Now, price-wise, when you hit that, it's $147. You're saving $30. But if we want to compare apples to apples, let's add the 4th GA. It's $217. So realistically, you're saving something like $70. So that's where I want you guys to understand. I'm always going to teach you how to save money in this software. I'm always going to teach you how to do the things to help you save money because it's crazy. Software can get crazy. Software can get crazy. And the reason that it can get crazy, it's going to generate some crazy ass letters. And I want everybody to understand that. So if you chose the iron package, which I know some people went and got their packages before they got in here, that's okay. If you chose the iron package, pay attention while we're in class today so that you don't make an error. But if you make an error, just know it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. And there is nothing wrong with that. We're going to get you rocking and rolling and go from there. Does anybody have any questions on pricing? A 1 in the chat if you have a question on price. Pricing, 2 in the chat. If you don't, we'll move on if I get a bunch of 2s. Ray, you can't answer for them. I need them to answer. We only got 3 people and paying attention in class today? Here we go. There we go. Fantastic. Let's move. I'm learning. Our next piece over here is click Get Credit Report. And you're going to click My Free Score Now over here. And it's going to take you over here to My Free Score Now. And you're going to get that My Free Score Now report, which is going to unlock that Epic Pro report. My Free Score Now built a special report for Keon, bro. There's a lot of dudes going on in there right now. Thanks, my bro. Thanks. It's okay, my brother. I got you. I saw that. I was like, yo, man, there's a lot of testosterone in that room. I got you, man. Don't worry about it. They got the camera wasn't on live, man. That would have been hysterical. My Free Score Now developed a report. It's called the Epic Pro Report V2 for the software that helps and gives the addresses and all that stuff for the software to help the software function better. So make sure that you're pulling that directly through here. You can't get access to it through My Free Score Now's website. It can only get access through their affiliate partners. So just letting you know that. Somebody told me last week that there's a problem with the report scoreboard. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to let them rock. Joanne, don't ask your question. You're not a part of that group. You are not a part of that group, Joanne. You're a part of my group. You go with what we're working on. Thank you, Joanne. We have different things in our community. This is not our community chat. This is for the overall M2 software. I knew exactly where you were going. I knew exactly what the question in your mind was. That's why I was like, if I say something that goes up against our community, just know that it's because I have specific. I gotta stay on script over here. Okay, over here. That's done. All right, let's go to manage all users. Guys, this is where a majority of the people make problems. Keon, I can't answer that question, brother. I don't know why it don't work. So have you been? I have to be in your community for the score. No, Keon, no. Not the score. She's not asking about the scoreboard. She was asking about My Free Score Now. Got nothing to do with the scoreboard. Got nothing to do with the scoreboard, brother. Whatchamacallit? She was asking about My Free Score Now. We don't use My Free Score Now in my community. Yeah, we don't use My Free Score Now in our community. So that's why I'm letting everybody know that. That's why I got to stay on script over here. Join the community. You'll find out. It's as easy as that. All you got to do is print. It's as simple as that. All you got to do is print. I can't make it any easier. This is where a majority of people make issues in this software. I'm telling everybody, this is where a majority of people make issues in the software. If you follow what I do over here, it's literally going to change your life on how easy this is. I had somebody today that they just like, that's too easy. Ready? I'm going to make this easy for you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Your client. First name. Oh, that's my name. First name. Middle name. Last name. Suffix. Date of birth. Yeah. Ready? Put that ID down. Now you're going to pick up the Social Security card. Put the Social Security card down. And then you're going to pick up the proof of address. Now I'm going to go over there. Now I'm gonna go over this. Ready? This is gonna be the hard one. 8 North West 12th Street, APT 14C, North East Tower. You see how I didn't spell it right. See, that would have been a thing. Northeast, Northwest Street, apartment. I don't know how to spell apartment, so not to look like a fool in front of YouTube and all of y'all, I put APT with a period. So I'm just letting everybody know that. Don't laugh at me. Don't make fun of me. I always stuff it up. So at the end of the day, I ain't even going to try. Come over here to the next piece. I'm going to write Manhattan. And then the last piece is going to be New York State and the zip code. Now, I'm going to go up to the board and I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to explain it a little more in depth, and this is going to make you guys go crazy. And for whoever said, print with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ready? Check this out. Nice and simple and easy. I'm going to give you the best document and what you need to use. So in this box over here, when we're talking about this box, the best document to use is your passport. Why? Because it doesn't have an address. Ali, I don't have a passport, driver's license, or ID. But this is where it gets hairy. This is where people make mistakes. This is where people turn around and say, I know where I live. Yes, you do. I'm not going to suggest that you don't know where you live, but how many people do I say when they say that make an error? Oh, a lot. So let's follow the rules the way that I'll tell you, and you won't make an error because we're not assuming anything. We're actually working on fact. And what is the fact, ladies and gentlemen? The fact is that's the only 3 pieces of data that need to come off of your ID or your personal verification to verify who you are. Social Security, SSC, Social Security card. But, Ali, I don't got that. W-2, first PG or page of taxes. Done. Either or. Last piece. Proof of address, POA. The Bureau only wants one document. If you can provide it, the best. A bank statement. But ladies and gentlemen, Ali, I do not have a bank statement. If it's you that is doing this, I got to say, we got to have a conversation after class to understand why you don't have a bank statement. But if it's your client, red flag instantly. If your client does not have a bank statement, that is a giant red flag, ladies and gentlemen. Because if they can't get a bank statement to keep a bank account open, how are they going to pay you? Please think about that. How are they going to pay you if they can't keep a bank account open? I don't even see any movement in the chat. I don't see nothing. Oh, I want somebody to say something over here to me. Somebody, come on, give me an answer. Or does everybody agree that that's a bingo? Yeah, bingo. They can't. They're going to ask you for Cash App. They're going to ask you for Venmo. They're going to ask you for all this stuff, which is going to turn you and put you in a bad position. So think about it. What do those people also have? They also have check systems and early warning and problems. Why? Because they're already in a bad situation with the bank. And that's where I want everybody to understand. When you're working through this, you're qualifying the client, even if you are the person, even if you're qualifying yourself to be your client. You have to qualify people to want to work with you. You cannot give them free reign to work with you because they are willing to pay you a couple of bucks today. The people that are willing to pay you a couple of bucks will be the first people to charge you back instantly and tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that you didn't do the job that you were contracted to do. So, this is where we start here. Bank statement. How many people are going to get a bank statement today? Guys, I've been in this industry way too long to understand that the reason that I retired is because people don't pay. People don't pay. I can understand not wanting to pay a multinational corporation, but paying somebody that got a wife and kids, paying somebody that's trying to support their family, forget about the wife and kids, paying a single mother, that's messed up. That's messed up. I don't care what your situation is. I understand where you're at, but you also got to be honest with yourself. I've been here a long time. Understand this. It's the reason I retired. It's the reason now I just print letters out, because you want to know something? I have proof. Again, try to argue with me when I send you proof of your pictures, of your documents that go out. You can't even argue with the bank. They're like, yo, it's got your name on it. So we really focus on the know-how of what's going on over here and how we get through the system. You got to use the best thing. Now, if they don't have a bank statement, say you're like, Ali, look, I can't get my bank statement. What else can I use? Utility bill, cell phone bill, car insurance, big things that come to your house. You always want something that comes in an envelope, and yeah, today I'm not going to have an envelope on my desk. Hold on, wait, I do. Got a bunch of envelopes. Here. Best one. Chase. I'm just making sure. That's freaking hysterical. Hold on. Here, Chase. Exactly like that. Just use the Chase bill. Just use the Chase bill. And that's the key. I always like to use bills and things like that I have. This came in an envelope to the house. And that's about the thing about what needs to be done and what needs to be utilized. Like, make sure that you're utilizing the best documents. Does anybody have any questions about this? Does anybody need a screenshot of this? Ray, drop a screenshot for everybody in the chat so they can keep it. Anybody have any questions? You understand? This is where majority of people make a mistake. This is speak now, forever hold your peace. All right. What's up, Quan? What is the spelling? Do you have like two L's or an I or something? I remember somebody asked me like this something like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I just want to double check. So you ready for this? So you got one federal document that says one name. You got another federal document that says another name. You got another federal document that says another name. What you need to do is get them fixed ASAP. You need to get them fixed ASAP. And at the end of the day, we want to make sure that that happens. But what I would do is use a W-2 if you don't have the social security card that matches, because the W-2 should have a matching name. Make sense? Yes, that I would, yes. That you want to have the names correspond. Make sense? I would make sure that the names correspond more than anything else. You got to make sure they correspond and have the same social security number. Make sense? I'm very happy that you asked, but that's what I said. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. Ask your questions, guys. I'm not doing this for my health. Mm-hmm. And driver's license have the previous address that you're trying to remove. So the driver's license has an updated address that you're going to use. Then use the driver's license. Remember, when I say passport is the best one, is because a majority of people that come into the room don't have the driver's license matching their actual new addresses. So instead of having to explain that, I just turn around and say use the passport. Passport's always the best. I will always say the passport's always the best. But driver's license will work just as well as everything matching the way that it's supposed to. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? No problem. Look, I'm ahead of schedule. If we keep this up, I'm going to get done early tonight. So, are you sure you guys got no question? I'm not used to this. There's normally people asking me 9 million questions. This is amazing. And I'm not getting that much. I'm not getting better at teaching this. So, okay, let's keep moving. Shit. All good. All right, Aisha, thank you. Let's go down. Let's come over here. Let's add our files. So I'm going to do my identification. I'm going to do my social security card, which is down here. And I'm going to do my proof of address. Done. And that's how I upload that. All right. Ronisha, did I say that right? Ronika? Ronika, how are you? Tw- 12 times? I was like, you moved like 12 times, right? Oh, God bless. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's easier for you? What's easier for you? So when I ask that question, what's easier for you? Is it easier for you to go to the DMV and get a driver's license, or is it easier for you to just get your passport and utilize your passport? Do you have a passport? So always get your passport. Always make sure that you have a passport. Every person in this room right now that's listening to me, if you don't have a passport, go and apply for one. That's always a must. It's always you need a secondary thing and get your passport card. I think it's like an extra $150. The passport card can be utilized as like a driver's license without driving purposes, but it looks like a driver's license, and can, help you out a lot, to get through places that you need to. But right now, if going to the DMV and getting your new address updated at the DMV, then yes, that would be my suggestion, because of what you said, because you had the ideology to understand that most of those addresses are on that specific address. Yes, I would go get that changed immediately. No problem. They never sent my card, and I paid for that. Shaking my head. Yeah, get in touch with them, Manny. Don't wait. Don't waste time. Good question. Good question. Good question. Any more questions on this piece? I know this is where I get all my questions. Any more questions? Kenneth, how are you, brother? I love your setup. I really do. I never said any other questions before we move on. I mean, literally, this is just next on how to pull my free score now, and we're done. Well, we'll do the disputes, but then we're done. No questions. Okay, so that's good. This is completed. We would click save. Once we click save, we're going to go over here to manage profiles. And we're going to click the client's name. It should show up, and this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to have the first name, the middle name, the last name, the date of birth, social security, phone number, address, everything set up perfectly, and then this is what it should look like. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to see what's on the screen right now. You see how it looks? Do you see how the client's information looks? Do you see the ID, the social security card, the proof of address? Do you see how everything is clear, crisp? It's just pure perfection. That's what we want when we're working with this information. This is what we want when we're doing these clients' information. I don't want to see nails. I don't want to see hands. I don't want to see legs. I don't want to see ripped jeans. I don't want to see countertops, coffee tables, dining room tables, beds, sheets. I don't want to see any of that stuff, because it bleeds into the picture when you're printing it out. If the background's dark and the ID is dark, it bleeds in and will cause the scanner to mess up. I don't care how good their scanner is and everything, because guess what? They're going to look for any reason to tell you that they couldn't read the ID. They're going to look for any reason to tell you that they couldn't read the ID. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Don't give them that reason. Now, let me come over here. Let me do this over here. Let me see if this is possible. Every time that you also leave the software, you want to leave the client's file, just scroll down to the bottom, hit save. Now, okay, I'm going to delete this client's. Does anybody have a My Free Score Now account that is alive that I can pull up? You want to DM me so I can show you how to do it? Because I don't have any more. I deleted all the people that I went live in an event with. So I can show you guys how to pull a My Free Score Now. So My Free Score Now account into the software with. Great. Candace, do me a favor, DM it to me. That'd be perfect. And I'm going to log in. So when you guys go to My Free Score Now, you're going to go over here to the login page. And then we're going to put the email and the address. Hold on. Oh, Miss Candace, I had it saved. Look at that. Did I get lucky? I did. I got lucky. Beautiful. I did have one client saved. Watch, it's not going to work. I was going to laugh. I was going to be like, now it's not going to work. All right, ready? Check this out. Come over here. See this little golden person at the top over here? You're going to click this little golden person. You're going to click My Profile. You're going to click Regenerate Client Token. Okay? And you click Regenerate Client Token. It's going to bring up a token list which you should save. Once you have that token, you're going to come back to the software. You're going to put the username, which is the email address. You're going to put the token ID over here, and you're going to click save. It's as simple as that. So now, just to get this to work, I'm just going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to click regenerate client token. I'm going to look at the token. That's how we say it. Well, we go for it. I'm going to come over here to the software. I'm going to put the token in. And then I need the email address for said client. Yes. And then pull. Done. Finished. Did everybody understand how to get that token, how to save that token, how to put it into the software? Put a 1 in the chat if you got it. Put a 2 in the chat if you need help. Okay, let's rock that again. One more time. Ready? Ms. Brown, watch this. On this page, right behind this, there's a yellow bar. Under the profile section, actually, let's see if I can duplicate this and go to the profile section. Perfect. All right, look. So you see where it says regenerate this client token? So you go to the profile section, you go to home, come over here. Oh, you got the old My Free score now? Okay. Yeah, because you got the regular My Free score now. Okay. You're not even here. That's why. You here. You here. Ready? You're going to go to this spot in the software. You see upload MFSN report. You're going to click that. You're going to come over here. You're going to click new tab. You're going to log into this one, right? I don't have this one. So you're going to have to log into this one. But as soon as you log in, you see the main page. It's okay. Once you see the login of the main page, you're going to come back over here to the software. You're going to hit 2. And as soon as you hit 2, it's going to bring up a whole sheet of code. You can just Control A or Command A, copy everything, and then paste it into this box right here. Do it right now while I'm on the line. So under manage all users, you see over here where it says upload MFSN report. Okay, if you don't see it, your screen looks like this. Ready? If you see your screen like this, you see this little gray bar over here, you're going to take it and drag it over. You got to create the profile. Yeah, it's not, don't create the profile. We don't go over any of the other stuff inside of the profile. We don't add the credit report inside the profile. First, create the profile because we got to get access to this upload MFSN report. Yes, ma'am. Or whatever software you're using, I'll have a color of whatever it is. Well, there is a video over here. Ray, can you give Ms. Brown the old? Well, actually, Ms. Brown, on the home page, that video at the top of the home page is the way to do it this way. Okay. Yep. Get that one and that one good. Yes, Aisha. Always get credit report over here on the side. That's what. Whose are you using? Whose software are you in? Schmitty's is not working. Okay. Schmitty's got to update it. I will message Smitty's guy, but here's the thing. I can do this for everybody over here. Bear with me 2 seconds. Um, bear with me 2 seconds. Let me see. I don't want just to not to accuse anybody of anything. I don't want to handle something. I'm gonna message leadership over here and see if I can give them Dion's link. For all you Schmitty people, just to see if I can give them Dion's link, if that's okay. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys, while I do that, and I can answer some more questions at that point. Oh, it did work? Okay, fantastic. You're about to download the credit repair. Okay, cool. If that's the case, that's good. That's really good news. Give me a second while I just message them that information. Does anybody else have any questions while I do that? I don't want to. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing over here. Okay. Yes, please. Does it say null over here? Right here? Okay, so that's something's wrong. Something's wrong. Okay. That's good question. Um um Nobody's answering me right now. Guys, I'm going to drop a link in the chat for everybody. Just get your credit reports. Just I'll deal with the repercussions of that. At the end of the day, just don't say anything will be good. I'll drop a link for you guys in the chat. You guys get whatever you guys need at that point and get that report. Now, Miss Cheyenne, I think that was you, right? That was asking that question. Says no report. Okay. So, Ray's going to drop it. Yes. Yes, Ray, you can drop it. So what I'm telling you guys over here is that the way that you handle it and the way that you go from that is you got to double check the report, double check where it's pulling. When it pulls up a no, that means that there's something wrong on the back end of the system. So are you pulling it this way of this report, or are you pulling it that newer report that I showed you guys before, which is this way with the generate the token? Which way? Do you have the access to this report over here? Do you see the report here? Okay. Are your accounts up to date? Did you pay for everything? I'm just going through everything. I'm not okay. So everything. So do me a favor. Try again with me on the phone. Regenerate the token. Regenerate the token. Regenerate everything, and then put your username and email address and token inside of the software, and then tell me what it says. I'll stay on. Any questions while she's doing that, guys? Because this is the most important part. If you guys can't see your credit report, you can't do it. You can't even move on. You can't even move on to the next step. Yes. You got a new. Okay, scroll down to the bottom over here on the software. Scroll down to the bottom, and you should see the report date over here. Perfect. Everything's worked perfectly fine. Okay, come over here, click this over here. Click the pencil. If the report date is there, it has the image file and has everything, I want you to click the pencil, and then I want you to click process HTML and make sure everything shows up over here. If everything shows up, then I'm out of my wits' end on troubleshooting. Okay. What we'll do is we'll get to let's get through class, right? And we'll come back and we'll help you. We'll help you directly, all right? No problem. Anybody else have any questions? I got all the girls that had a 404 error link. I got you guys handled. What else? Miss Drayton, I got you after. Everybody else good so far. Put a 1 in the chat if we're good so far. If we're not good so far, let me know where we're lost so I can get everybody caught back up. And then we'll keep moving forward. Ones. Perfect. Love all the ones. Thank you, guys. All right, good. We got everything set up. Now we're going to go into the send rounds of attack. And in the send rounds of attack, if you've already generated a letter, you will see your letters over here. If you messed up, you'll see your letters over here. If you haven't generated anything, it should be blank over here. If you want to see your previously generated letter, click on the client's name, and then you'll see all the letters generated. So what I like to tell everybody is people try to understand this software. I'm going to tell everybody, they always ask me, Ali, how much does it cost to print with you? I never give that statement out in any class because I cannot tell you how much it's going to be because look at this. Number of files means number of actual letters that have to go out. I generated 24 letters. This is all the same file, ladies and gentlemen. There's no deletions over here. It's the same file, same thing that I generate every single time, every day, right? 24, 150, 30, 3, 24, 66, 3, 0, 12, 15, 3. So what I try to tell everybody over here is I can't give you that because I don't know what it's going to generate. Bear with me a second. Can't give you that because I don't know what's going to generate. So you can always send it to me for me to help you guys so that everything should be good. Hold on, bear with me. My employee just called me. All right. So that's what it is. Once you send it over to us, we'll be able to find out what it is, how many was printed, if it was done correctly, if everything was right, and then go from there. So once we do that, we'll be able to let you know. So now I'm going to go back. We should be empty over here if you haven't generated anything. If you have, we're going to click go to the attack area. I'm going to make this simple for everybody. There's 2 ways that you can go through this system. You could select your client and do the mindless way, I like to call it, where you let the AI handle it. Click maximum efficiency focus. You want me to go over the letters and print them for you. You click Ali Badi and then type in this discount code, TPMPA. That's it. Click generate, you're done. That's it. That's how easy it is. Does anybody find that difficult? Put a 5 in the chat if you find that difficult. Put a 2 in the chat if that was easy. Perfect. Mr. Rogers, I think you're the only one that's paying attention. There we go. Those 2's trickling in nice and slow. Where's everybody lost? Nobody's lost? Okay. Now, here's the next piece. I like to call people, I can't type fast. Yes, Quan, what's up? This one. This one. This credit report screen. You really couldn't wait until after I finished? Right here. Right here, brother. I don't know what the hell you on the phone with somebody for 2 weeks for something that takes 20 seconds. All you, yeah, well. Yep. Just hit the plus button. You put your token in on the password section. You put your username in, and that's it. Got you. Got you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get everybody over to this next section over here, which is gonna be the do-it-yourself. I like to pick the AIs, ladies and gentlemen. I love to pick the AIs. All right. So when we pick the AIs, this is how we go through this. Right. We go to do-it-yourself. You select my team, and you hit generate. Now what's gonna happen is gonna grab the AIs and say, okay, let's select the AIs and select everything that we need to do. So I'll come over here. I'll select the AIs. Ray, let's drop our lovely people a nice little gift in here. Beautiful. In the chat, we're gonna give everybody a gift. Ray has just created a system over here that tells you what the aggressive ones are, what the least aggressive ones are. MPEP, MPEC are the aggressive attacks. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been using MPEP for a long time. I'm now telling everybody MPEC. So when you see me in the thing, MPEP, MPEC are interchangeable. They work in the same way. Just pick whichever one floats your boat. But Ray will put it in order. He'll have that over for you. No. Going to call me tomorrow. I'm going to start with that. And then what a round of attack you're on. So what round of attack? So if you're just getting started, attack 1. You never leave attack 1 until 30 days later. So if you're 30 days later, you click attack 1. You go to 30 days later, go to attack 2. Another 30 days, you're going to go to attack 3. Another 30 days, attack 4. I make an error in attack 4. I don't go to attack 5. I go right back to attack 4. I go back and just keep going every 30 days. So now I'm going to select attack 1. It's going to pop this up. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this just to be respectful to everybody in here. If we have somebody that is financially challenged, we have somebody that is in a way that is in a financial constraint, select everything in blue, put 6 in this box over here, put default, 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 and now that will generate 6 letters to attack everything on their credit report. You don't have to read the credit report. You don't have to do nothing. Does that make sense? Put a 5 in the chat if that makes sense, that everybody knows that this is for the financially challenged people. Okay? Awesome. Now, who likes to fail big? Put a me in the chat. I gotta redo again. I didn't do nothing. Literally, blue, default, default, default. Take a screenshot. Everybody that's putting me in the chat. I love to fail big. You know why I love to fail big? Because if I fail big, at least I tried my best. Thank you, Ray, for putting a screenshot in the chat. So what happens is, right now, failing big is going all green. All you're going to do is check all in green. Why? Blue puts everything, combines everything in one letter. Everything in one letter. So you can get 100 pages in one document, right? That's why I say if they're financially challenged, it doesn't spread them out over so many envelopes. What happens is it puts it in 2 envelopes for each bureau. That's why it says 6. While green spreads them out against envelopes. Make sense? Okay? So now we have green. That's why I say we fail big, but we change 6 to unlimited. And we leave everything else on default, right? So green, red, take a screenshot. Yep, take a screenshot. And this is your first one. Why do I do this? Because I like to fail big. If I make a mistake over here, at least I can go back and weed out the letters I don't want. So for example, say I have a student loan, but the student loan is you've got something working on with a lawyer. Just using this as an example. And it included it. You don't have to pay anything for the generation to send it out. All you got to do is you don't have to pay for the letter to generate it. All you have to do is pay for them to send it out. So once it generates it, you can remove it. So say my favorite is, I don't want to attack personal information. My personal information is right. I call on a phone, I did it, right? I don't need to include personal information, but say I do it and personal information is done, I don't have to include it in the printout. That's the best way, right? So I come over here and I hit next. Right, let's drop our next item. Okay, there's our next freebie, ladies and gentlemen. There's our next freebie. Okay. I'm going to take the next freebie. I'm going to open up the next freebie. Here's our next freebie. Ready? I'm going to split the screen half and half. And I'm going to read the report with our next freebie. And this is how we're going to do it. Watch this. I'm just going to do something over here first. See this? I'm going to let me change the report. Let me go to the other one. Fail big, unlimited, default, next. Let it read. We're going to go over here. We're going to do this. Going to click OK. And now I'm going to come down here. Now, I do this file purposefully because it has positive items. Can anybody guess what the positive item is? What color the positive items are? Atta girl, Miss Candace. I just read you. I read your lips. I got you. Green. She's right. So now when I click hide positive items over here underneath there, I go back to over here and now the green's gone. So those are all the positive items. So now all we're focusing on is the negatives. So now I'm going to open up the... So here's the thing. Right now, I'm in a toss-up. That's a great question. We're going to save that to the end and ask that question at the end. I don't want to get thrown off topic. I want to finish this right now. We're almost done. Okay? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to split the screen. Now let's do this. I'm going to select 1. Negative item 1 at the top. That's what the 1 is for. And this is your negative item over here. What is the negative item? Personal information, personal identifier information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the cheat sheet and I'm going to find personal identifier information. Personal information, PI. Perfect. I'm going to select that one. Attack that. Done. I can't make it any easier for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot. Ready? Let's go to the next one. I'm going to click number 2. Can anybody tell me what number 2 is? Perfect. Thank you, Aisha. That's done. Ready? Anything in the same color brown is an inquiry. Anything in the same color brown is an inquiry. So if we know that all these are an inquiry, I don't have to go through it. I know I got it checked off. I'm going to move on to the next color. Here's green. This lighter green. This is a best inquiry. We'll save that for the next one. Not the next one. I'll save that to explain why we don't want to touch these. We'll leave these off. We're going to go to 87. What's 87? All other delinquency lates 1-2. All I got to do is go to the half screen over here, find AODL 1-2. Well, let's see. AODL. Well, this is 3 plus. Okay. AODL 1-2 is right at the bottom. Boom. Check mark. Done. I'll go over here. 87. Let's go to 88. Student loan derogatory 3 plus. Let's find it. SLDL 3 plus. Perfect. Check it off. Let's go to 89. Charge off. Now, I did the first few. What do you guys think this one is going to be? If you have the cheat sheet right there and the cheat sheet's working, what is this negative item on the cheat sheet? What do you think it's going to be? Manny, good job. Good job, Manny. Yo, Manny's probably been here undercover, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get mad. AOCC. All other charge-off and collection. You know why? It doesn't say medical charge-off, and it doesn't say student loan charge-off. So, well, everything else goes in the all other one. It's as simple as that. So now, we did that. We got the reds done. We got 94. What's 94? AODL 1-2. Well, we got that one done. 95, same thing. 96. Student loan derogatory lates 3 plus. We got that one done. You see how easy that is? We got everything. So now I'm going to make the screen bigger. We're at the end. This is the end. This is the last one. I go over here. I double check the username dashboard. I check all the pictures. Here's all the pictures. I see them. They're perfect because it's labeled last name, first name, ID, last name, first name, last name, first name, last name, first name, last name, ID, social security card, POA. All abbreviated. I know what needs to be done. I know that this is going to be included at the end. Fantastic. Let's rock and roll. Let's go up to the top. Click top. Come over here to client information. Let's check the client information one last time. This looks good. This looks good. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Let's come down over here to include all 3 bureaus. Let's go reset the system and get the attack. I turn it off. I turn it on. I select the opulence. I select red this time. Why? Because we don't need to attack the stuff that we don't need to attack. So the rest of the stuff, I'm going to just attack it by doing this. Watch. Open up the picture. What do I got? I got PI inquiry. So let's do PI and inquiry. AOCC SLDL. AOCC SLDL 3 plus. And then AODL. AODL. Match it perfectly. Check mark on the top. Yep. Missing in between. Check mark on check mark. Then 2 empty. Check mark, check mark. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then check mark. Everything matches perfectly. I'm done. Now ready? Ladies and gentlemen, count the green check boxes. How many green check boxes we have? Perfect. Let's get the rest of the class to catch up. Thank you, Kenny. It's funny that Good job, Marco. Yeah, everybody else is quiet. Holy shit. 5. Okay. How many credit bureaus are there? Had a girl. Damn, man. Literally the two of you. 3. Perfect. 3 times 5 is 15. Come over here, 15. Default, default, default. And click next. Click OK. And generate your letter. You're completed. Was that hard, guys? I know it's a lot easier with that cheat sheet. I remember when I used to teach it without the cheat sheet. Everybody's like, how do I keep track of this? How do I do that? Now with the cheat sheet, it's stupid easy because you just check it off, you print it out, whatever the case that you want to do, you check it off and you go through it. You go through it, and that's why we built that the way that we did to do that. You know what I was Ray? Maybe we should make a printable version of that cheat sheet. Maybe just black and white. Yes. How do we get access to the cheat sheet? Ray, drop it in the chat one more time. Nice and easy. You just download it, save it wherever you are. It is, if you do print with us, ladies and gentlemen, it is inside the community under free tools. We give you access to our community if you do print with us. So again, that's if to get access into my community, you have to print with us. It's the only way to get access. Nope, as soon as you print with me, you guys get access into the community. You just type in community, or you say that you pay, and then their email address, you'll be sent a link to join via email address, because the school community costs money. So we give it to you for free because you're paid in full. Now, we had questions. I know people had questions. We got to the end. Whoever has questions can ask her questions. I know Cheyenne, I got to get with her, and then that's it. But you guys went through class. You guys did a great job. We're all go for it. Yes, there you go. Ray, drop the YouTube channels. There you go. There's 2 YouTube channels, ladies and gentlemen. There's the M2 Trainer channel, and there's our actual YouTube channel that we use for our business that everything goes on. So if you're watching us, either or channel works just fine. We update both of them, but as you can tell, I didn't even realize somebody was on freaking YouTube. W2 installed ID or social. No, I did not see your question. I just saw it now. I didn't even realize there was somebody on YouTube. Hold on, what was I saying? Shit. Brain fog. I'm hungry. For everybody that's here, what we're gonna do is, you guys get access to both those channels, and then you can come on anytime. You'll see it every time we go live. We are live now. I didn't see those questions in the chat, so W2 instead of ID or social. No, W2. You need W2. You need your ID. You need your ID and W2, or ID and social, not and or. You need them both. And that's the key. We want to make sure that we get through whatever it is, and get you guys to where you need to be. You'll see every time that we go live. I am live at least once a week. At least once a week I'm live. Majority twice, sometimes 3. So just to let you guys know that we are live, we are kicking butt at that same time. Yeah. And then just questions, whatever you guys questions you have. Yeah, no problem. Last week's class went for 3 freaking hours on Wednesday. So much shit was given out on Wednesday. I dropped so many gems on Wednesday, it wasn't even funny. For a lot of people that are going through a lot of the stuff, I know there was a gentleman in here before that asked something. Oh, I forgot where it was. Who is it? I know it was Keon. Keon, you know, brother, you printed with us yet? No, you ain't printed with us? Freezing. Yes, I got the freezing. Just give me a second with the freezing. I'll get to that in 2 seconds. You printed with us yet, Keon? Yeah, yay or nay? Okay. Print with us, and I got Ray's gonna give you a nice gift. Not a nice gift. Ray's gonna show you something about your report scoreboard. He's gonna show you something better than the report scoreboard. Yeah, he's gonna show you something better than the report scoreboard. And then freezing. So here's my take on freezing. I was never for it. But I had a little bit of a change of heart because I was talking to some people in the industry right now, and they've been telling me, Ali, the industry is so messed up, it's not even funny. So they've been suggesting freezing. There's a bunch of other things that need to be suggested as well, such as, ready? Such as affidavits, such as additives that need to go on top of your profile before it goes out to stop the stall letter. But we're not doing that yet. So what I would suggest is if you have the time and know what to do to freeze the file, absolutely freeze it. Give yourself the best freaking option. The best freaking option to get where you want to go. Just take down and remember when you froze those accounts. Remember to unfreeze them after you're done with it because that will stop you from getting a mortgage. Does that make sense to everybody? And the floor is yours, guys. You guys can ask whatever questions you want now. The floor is you guys. It's for you guys. I don't really go. I really don't go over bankruptcies in this class unless somebody has it, because it is completely different. You're 100% right, but not many people have it, so I don't want to go over it and confuse people because what was happening is they used to go over the bankruptcy in its entirety all the time, and people were starting to generate the third-party letters for all their files. Yeah. Yes. That's why it's like when somebody has a BK, I tell them to ask me for a BK after. Yes, Manny, you unfreeze him after you're done. But good question, Aisha. Good question. Who's coming tomorrow night? Who am I going to see tomorrow night? Who's going to be here tomorrow night? I just asked the same question 14 times. Manny, I'll see you tomorrow night. Me, wow. Me, so 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Me, damn. Me, Kim, great. Me. Where do we find the link, ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow night? Miss Allen, I don't know how you still freaking listening to me. I think you could teach this class on your own now. How many times you been in this class? Facebook. Okay, guys, always remember, log into the software. Link is right here. You just click on this over here, right in the live walkthrough, and you'll be able to get access into the software. Right over here. Just click on that. It turns into a link. It'll say to go to Zoom. If you don't have access to any of those places, just make sure that You got it through the software. Software gives you the ability to click on it and do what needs to be done. What else? No other questions? Oh my God, I'm gonna have a full house tomorrow night. I'm gonna have a full house tomorrow night. How many people printing tonight so they can get access into the community? Not one person? Not one person is going to give a go at it? Damn. There we go, Aisha. Okay. We got 2 people tonight. All right. People are just going to want to get into that community. You're going to find some crazy stuff in that community. I promise you. No, Ray. Not yet. We'll save that for tomorrow. This will be crazy. Okay. If there is no questions, I am done for the evening. I mean, I can't give you guys game if nobody's asking anything. But if there's no questions, I'm done for the evening. If there's any questions, please. If you know what I know, print. Miss Cheyenne, you got to let me know where you're at, sweetie. Yeah, I'm glad that you reminded me, because I would have shut this shit down. Good night. Cheyenne, you can come off mute. You can. I'm gonna stop sharing mine. And that's how. Good job, Ray. Let me see if I have to allow you to share screen. Yep, there you go. Now you can click share again. Don't worry about it. Slow down. Slow down. Shit happens. Well, girl, you got 14 tabs from my free score now. All right. Well, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need anything else from there. Okay. Where's the software? Okay. Open up your client. Girl, you a owner? Friggin', yo, we got to exchange numbers. I didn't know you was an owner. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know the dashboard immediately when I see it. Okay. Upload MFSN report. Scroll down. Go to that gibberish that you just found. Command A. Command C. No. Did you do Command A, Command C? Okay. Save. Scroll down to the bottom. Girl, get your hands out of that pic. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My skin is crawling right now on those images I just saw. Oh shit. I'm crawling. Oh my. Scroll down. Scroll down and hit the thing. There you go. Hit the pencil. All right. Click process HTML. Go, your credit report's inside. What's wrong? But your credit report's inside. So where's the problem? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No. Okay, but that's the report date. So go back. Okay, so good. You just said go back to manage all users, right? I know what you're doing wrong. I know what it is. I gotta go into the credit report and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Go click your name, click your name, click your name. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Process the HTML just like we did. I'm gonna show you something. That's the credit report date. It's 2/16, just to let you know. But go from here, process the HTML. Scroll down. You didn't. Scroll up, scroll up. Too far, too far, too far, too far, too far. We don't need all this other stuff. That's for the software. You don't need that. We're not reading the credit report from here. Scroll up, keep going to the top, and then I'll take you right down just a little bit. Your credit report is 36 days old, and this is the date of the report. So now, I understand. You ready? Go log into My Free Score now. Stay logged in. Okay. Now, click refresh over here. Yep. Double check that. And then log in. Okay. Now you got your new report. Do me a favor. Click out, close this one down. Yeah, close all of them. We don't need that rest of them. Okay, go back to the software. Now, go to delete the report. Click OK. Go back to the main page. We got to pull. Yep, go over there. Go upload MFSN report. Nope, not there, not there. Upload MFSN report. Okay, now click this one over here. I need you to click that one. Right here. This line right here. Okay, now. Give me a second. Hold on. Don't do anything. I can read the code. Just give me a second. I'm looking for the code. Scroll down a little bit. Don't go too fast. Code is right here. I just got to find it where it is. Ray, do you see the report date? Where? Yep. Bingo. Good job, Ray. No, that's the inquiry date. 6/24/3. Date reported. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so do Control A, let's see. Or Command A. Command C, pop that in. Let's see. Scroll down to the bottom. There's your date, 3/24/26. Well, you're... Click do yourself. Click generate. Oh, yeah, that's fine. But just click generate. We're not going to generate the letter, but look, click your Epic Pro report. No. We don't. Yeah, just click over there. 3/24/20. That's it. Because you didn't select anything else. You didn't do anything else. You just put the report in. But okay, I got you. But did you just pay attention in class when we just went over how to select the AIs and everything? Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to go to your work to execute. And now you got to select. You got to select your work to execute. Select. You could do MPEP or MPEC. Doesn't make a difference. Then select your attack type. 2-1, which is just level 2, 21, level round 1. Okay. All right. There you go. Select everything in green. There you go. Perfect. Okay. There's your credit score. Now click. No, Got to read the report. Hide the positive items. Go up to the top. Hide the positive items. Go to the circle on the bottom, the gray one. Gray circle on the bottom right hand side. There you go. There's all your negative items. That's how you got to do it. So now, that cheat sheet that we gave you, now you're going to click them one by one, and you're going to go to this thing over here that says type of reported issue, and you're going to check it on the cheat sheet. There you go, right? A little higher. And then you're going to check it off on the cheat sheet, and now everything that you're doing over there is you're going to do that. You were doing it right. You just got stuck because you thought that the attack was going to do it by itself. Got you. You definitely got to get your ass in class tomorrow night, girl. If I don't see you tomorrow night, Ray, you got to go check the thing. Get her phone number. Ray, drop the phone number for everybody that stayed over here to make sure that if they need any help with attacks or anything, that they can text in and we'll give them help. There's the printing office number, Megan. Get Miss Cheyenne's phone number. I got to talk to her. I love working with the software owners. So if you have anything, you're more than welcome. I always exchange my phone number with the software owners. Just nice to have somebody that you can work with, that you can rely on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. It's easy. It's easy. It's very, very easy. If you know what you're doing, it's very, very easy. And just sit in a couple of these classes, you'll be able to get it. I mean, you got that part a lot quicker than a lot of people would, and that's cool. So now we'll be able to work with you a lot faster, if anything, from that point. No problem. Yeah. Who else? Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? That was awesome. That was a great live for everybody to see how that worked live. That was great for somebody to see where the errors come in, where people get confused and things like that. I do appreciate that. That was great. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate you, buddy. I have a question on top. How do you purchase the software? In the pricing section, select the plan and click purchase. Got to pay for it too. I love it how my freaking phone tells me that there's somebody outside my door, and I go look outside my door and there ain't nobody there. That's some creepy ass shit. So yes, go into the pricing section, select your plan, which should be the 147 plan. We should not be buying that $97 plan. Cheyenne, make sure you never sell anybody the $97 plan. You're setting your people up for failure. All right. I got it. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to send this to Ray. Make sure you never sell anybody that $97 plan. I don't know why people sell it. I just want you to just make sure. No, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It causes too much of a headache. You select the 147 plan, you click buy, and that's it. You're done. Put your information in, and now you'll get access to 4 tokens. Miss Allen. Oh, good. You sent me $3,000 to my Zelle. I get with Dion, get your questionnaire, and we go from there. As easy as that. I thank you so much. That's completely different. You so exactly like that. You Venmo, not you sell me $3,000. I go to Dion. We get all your information set up, and we go from there. Dion does not want to be bothered with the logistics, so when I come over there with him with the money, Then we go over there. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get your software up and running. Now it could go quicker, could go slower. He's just working on getting things set up, but it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get your software up and running. My so- Not that one, Joanne. Yeah, not that one, Joanne. That one 6 figures. Y'all gonna get me in fucking. And damn, Joanne, why you gotta put me in this damn freaking? I was trying to leave. Yeah, Joanne, we're not allowed to talk about certain things in this class because I got in trouble. Well, I didn't get in trouble. I'll say this like this, respectfully to a lot of people. Some people just misconstrue information in the wrong way. So first and foremost, let me explain to everybody. The way that I handle this class is my thing is I'm allowed to. Kwan's like, yo, come to Kumar. I'm allowed to sell and only sell my printing stuff. I do have other things, ladies and gentlemen. I am. Miss Allen can tell you, I am quite the genius, and I will not say that. I will not pat myself on the back, but I am. I will. I will say that. I've developed a lot of things for you guys to make your lives easier, and that is the truth. That's why when Mr. Keon was asking about something, all I can say is come print. There's certain things that you guys are asking for that I've already developed, and it's working flawlessly. And it's always meant to work with M2. Do I got a bunch of stand-up people in the room? Let me ask that. Do we got a bunch of people who know how to keep their mouth shut? Ain't nobody gonna say no. So I must say this: if you feel uncomfortable watching certain things, you gotta do me a favor. Please leave now. I will give you more than ample time to leave and move on. For the people that show here, that I would know that at the end of this class that you guys have the ability to hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Do we all agree on this one? Okay, I'm locking the room down, which means if you get kicked out, you ain't getting back here. I wasn't here. Holy shit. That's great. I love that. I'm locking the room down. That means that everybody that's here, that's it. Yes. I mean, Ray has been showing his background all damn night. I I got it. 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 Might as well crack open the worm. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. I'm about to blow your fucking minds. No, that's the best part about working with me. I got rid of the paper and pen. Welcome to the future. Let's just say it like that. My community knows we don't touch my free score now with a 10-foot pole. Why? Does anybody want to take a guess at why we don't touch my free score now with a 10-foot pole? And it's not because of anything that's going on with them. It's just, why do we not touch my free score now with a 10-foot pole? Atta girls. Good job, Joanne. Good job, Miss Allen. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're working on a Vantage score, what are you doing? You're just fixing credit. So let me ask you a question. Why are we fixing credit? Because we want money. We want money. Every single person in this room is fixing their damn credit for a reason. You want to take somebody else's money and you want to buy something with it. Put a me in the chat if that's true. got a lot of me's in the chat. Okay. So if you're the me in the chat, you want to fix your credit to buy something. Oh yeah. So what I did was a very long time ago, about 3 years ago, I started developing this system. With AI, it's caused me to fast track this system. I have 3,000 institutions. I'm rounding up by 70 institutions. I got 3,000 institutions and over close to 9,000 products. What are these institutions? What are these institutional products? These are all funding products. So what do? Well, when we pull the FICO score into the system, this is good for our credit repair people. But when we pull the FICO score into the system, Miss Cheyenne, since you've been such a good person tonight, you're gonna be my guinea pig. Come over here. Come talk to me. You ready? Let's go. Ready? You know how to drive a car, sweetie? Okay. Green means? Well, what does it mean? Go. Okay. Red means? All right. Yellow means? Perfect. Ready? I want you to use that same ideology with everything that we're doing on over here. Ready? Does this client have a 700 credit score? Stop. Perfect. Does this person have under 30% utilization on their revolving accounts? Just always say stop. If they got a red, stop. And the reason that we want to say stop is that's great, but they may not be reporting something on Equifax that they're reporting on Experian and TransUnion. So when we see any version of red, we just put the brakes on. Pump that shit. Don't even move forward. Okay? Do we have a minimum of 5 open primary cards with 2 years of good payment history? Okay? Do we have 3 primary credit cards with a 3 years of age and 5,000 plus limit? No. No more than 4 unsecured accounts open in the last 12 months. Perfect. Do they have under 4 inquiries? Do they have collections, charge-off, and late payments? Stop. They do. So stop. Yeah, stop, because stop is telling them, what are we stopping them from? Going to the bank. So we're stopping them from going to get the bag. That's why we're telling them, stop. You're not going to get the bag because you're not going to get approved. Right? Do they have any bankruptcies? Go. What does it say? Now, here's the cool part. Send me your link to your credit repair software. Send me whatever the name of your M2 software is. I'm gonna show you something cool. Send it in the chat. Yes, sir. This is why I was in Dallas. This is why I was in Nashville. Philly's gonna be me. Yeah, Philly. I'll be in Philly. I won't be in Detroit. I will not be in Detroit. My business partners will be in Detroit. What happened, babe? What'd you say, my love? Yeah, I'm being a bad boy right now. I'm being a fucking bad boy. I don't even give a shit. Ready? Check this out. Okay, save URL. I'm gonna go back to the client again, same client. I'm gonna go to underwriting. Remember where we said click go to credit repair? Ain't that your website? Integrated with M2 now. And if you become a partner with us on the thing, every person that you send to it automatically has access into your credit repair on the back end through your affiliate program and your links. So that's the key part. So now that's done. So now when we go into the scoring machine breaks down everything. Here's the next piece. Ready? I'll come down over here. You see this? You see this link right here, honey? She's an owner of a software. I'm talking directly to an owner. That's why I'm showing it. Right? Look at this one. I mean, he's coming. There's 3 people coming to visit me in Philly, so I don't even want to. Okay, stop. Stop. My wife's giving me shit. I'm sorry, guys. Right? Ready? This client owes balance on this thing. I want to get him down to 20%. I click over here. Now it gives me the calculations of what they got to do to get to 20%. Credit repair is not one piece. It's multiple pieces.
Shiny. Bless you, Bubba.
Oh, you want to talk plan?
Can I have your
Welcome to the credit war map. Full breakdown of everything that they need to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
You like the colors?
Everything they need. Joanne, I love you. Isn't it beautiful?
So pretty.
Make sense? Okay, I'm not done yet.
But wait, there's more. Wow.
Let's go. Let's read that. Let's go to the car again.
So pretty.
I don't need to ask everything. Does the client look like he's ready for funding? Go to funding. I know I'm perfect. Thank you. It's me. It's my file. That's why. I built the software for myself, realistically. Ready?
Ooh, what color is that? Yellow? Yellow?
There's the cards. Go apply.
Orange?
Go into funding. Done by the AI.
Yellow?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Keon,
Yes.
you were asking about the, what was that thing called? The war. Hold on. You were asking about the what the fuck is that thing called? Yeah, here it is.
Orange?
Where is it? Here it is. It's over here somewhere. I think it's this one.
Well, we can make a
There you go.
stoplight for Daddy for his wall.
That's the progress report. With everything that you need as your credit scores go up when you pulled your dates and everything. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to do this live right now. Fuck it. Let's pull. What happened?
So many colors.
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I got to pull in a report. Let me get up. I'm going to pull a new report in right now. I don't even know what's going on, but let's pull in a new report. Hi, baby girl. How are you? Are you playing with mommy's papers? Just don't come in and play with daddy's papers. Daddy's papers are all over the floor.
I'm excited.
Ready?
I'm gonna make Daddy a stoplight.
A stoplight? Why? What did I do wrong?
A red, yellow, and green for your wall.
Oh, back here? That's a good idea. Oh, shit, I like that.
Yes, but yellow's gonna say go faster.
No, we can't say go faster.
Okay, don't put that in your mouth.
Hold on. Do I have not a report available? Let's see. I don't think I have a report available.
The oven's ready for Daddy's food.
Give me a second, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna pull in. I told you, I don't use my free score now. I told you, everybody in my community knows we don't touch my free score now. We touch my score IQ. I even had a message. I had a tete-a-tete with Bruce in Dallas. I met Bruce from my free score now directly.
I'm gonna need green.
Oh, okay. So this is the new report. All right. So let's pull the new report in the software. So watch how easy it is to pull a report in the software.
Find Mommy a red. There's red.
Hold on. Give me a second. I just got to remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Okay. Ready? All I got to do is hit this button. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pull. Done. That's it. That's all I got to do.
So many colors, ma'am.
Ray, we got to delete all these other reports out of here. Thank you.
Ooh, that's maroon.
Now it's pulling a report. Takes about 38 seconds to pull My Score IQ report because there's a lot of stuff in there.
Brown
And then it's going to do that.
and blue on your head. Actually, we'll not use gold, we'll use silver. Stoplights are like
There it is.
silver, right?
Done. Now I go back down to that report, right? That report's got the new date. It was down here, right? So I can go to that progress report, Keon. Look. Shows the ups and downs. Shows all the stuff and shows something that's new, something that's old, something that's been removed. And now, so this is something that I got to fix right now. I'm going to fix it. It's comparing last month's report to this month's report. But here's the thing. It shows you ups and downs. It's got it. Ray, can we write this in the thing to Hamed? I needed to compare the first report with the newest report. I don't know why it's compared. And this is the wrong way. It should be going this way. But that's the key. That's what you're looking for.
Wow.
And then it tells you your average age, all that stuff. So that's what I work on. So all the people that are here, that's what we utilize. The whole point is to know if you're fundable. If you're not fundable, what are you doing?
Gold.
What are you working on? Cheyenne, I guarantee you, with your tax business, you got a shit ton of clients, right?
No, come over here. Don't go there, don't go there. All done?
Check your DMs. That's not credit repair. I'm not, but here's the thing. I'm not credit repair. I'm just we call it institutional readiness.
Great. It's gold. Red.
All right, guys, ready? Who wants it? Ray, phone number. I need everybody to do this. Ray's going to drop a phone number. You're going to take that phone number and you're going to text link, L-I-N-K, to that phone number. Ray's going to send you the phone number. Here's what I'm going to do for everybody today. This is just today only. Whoever gets signed up today, I'll give everybody the unlimited package. So you're not going to get this package. You can see it on the website. I'm going to the website. Here's pricing. If you buy it today, this package at $197, that only gives you a maximum of 50 users. I'm going to give you this package for $197. Text link, you're going to get it right now. And I'll give everybody access into it. Now, the best part is, class is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, right before the credit repair class. So you guys should be able to rock out both classes before you guys get in, just like Miss Allen does. Miss Allen's usually in both classes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna get with you personally. You gotta have something different. Not that you have to actually, it's built into the software. It's just how we're gonna handle it with you. I need to know your thought process and how you want to handle it, because there's two ways that we can go about it, and it's how you want to go about it. That's it. So I want you to tell me how you want me to go about it with you. That's it. Yeah, that's why. Hey, check your DMs. I hit you up.
Come on, you wanna go back upstairs?
Oh, you did? Do I not have that phone down here? Oh, I got you. Perfect. Good. Good.
Carla, what color is that? Pink?
Yes, it's my own. I own this software outright. I built. Yes. No. M2 is credit repair. I am not credit repair. I am institutional readiness and funding. So you're utilizing it as a whole in one piece.
Come on, mommy, let's go upstairs.
Make sense? So okay. Let me. Keon, you a car guy? You understand cars? All right. Let me ask. I'm gonna give you this right now. M2 is the car, the motor, the engine, all nine. You know what this is? This is a fucking supercharger you slap on top of it. Okay. You,
You want mommy to make you a duck?
no, you can use whatever you want inside of it, but we use FICO. So when I come in and pull FICO, right? You can use M2 is to do your disputes. We don't dispute in here. We just show you what you need to do. But if you look over here in that piece again, we'll come back down over here for this client that's in thing. If I go to the credit war map, here's the thing. It tells you to go to the software. Where's right there? Go to your software and go to actually go fix this. These are items you need to fix. This is what's wrong with your file. Go fix it. I don't fix it. I don't want to get into the game because here's the thing. Everybody that's in here right now, you want to go fix your credit? Go fix your credit. There's a software to go do it.
Okay, come on, let's go upstairs.
Make sense?
Let's go make daddy's food. Come on. Let's go. Goodbye, daddy.
Yes, it takes the guesswork out of the business. Now when you're like you guys were saying, you like visualizations. This is a visualization, ladies and gentlemen. You need to go over here and fix all this stuff. If you don't visually see it, this is what's going to happen. Make sense?
No. Explain it again.
That's why I go through it.
Say goodbye, daddy.
That's why I go through it. That's why we built this the way that we need to. I'm not trying to compete with M2 in any which way, shape, or form. The M2 is not my competitor. It's something that I actually built the software around because I was doing a lot of business with M2 over the years. And I do not want to not do business with M2. So if I build something that competes with them, guess what? I no longer am here anymore. Why would I want to do that to myself? That's bad business. Make sense? And think about it. She just bought M2. Say I had a credit repair software inside of here, right? And she just paid for M2 for credit. She wouldn't want to do business with me. She said, hell no. That's stupid. Exactly. So that's again, we did that purposefully. Oh shit, we added the emails. Oh, that's sick. My software just when we pulled that report 7 minutes ago, it just sent me an email that says, hey, look, your credit scores have just been updated, letting you know what the credit score is. Oh, that's sick. I don't even know what's in it at half the time of what we're coding. I'm just doing so much work on the back end with it. It's just nuts. So everybody's got the access to the phone number. Everybody's got the link tonight. So if you do get it tonight, send Ray a screenshot of your payment. Okay? Are you able to share your direct link to your M2 software? What direct link? Like if you have your own version of M2? Ms. Moore, or is that what you're saying? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's right here. You want mine? Do you want my personal link? Here. To FICO Forge. Actually, you know what? Ray, get Miss Moore's number and text her the information. And let her have Miss Moore, that phone number that we just put in. Just text Ray that information. He'll text him that you want that, and he'll text you that info. Okay, thank you. That's the easier way of doing it, just in case. I don't want to get in trouble. But I want everybody to understand. You know, closed mouths don't get fed, but I definitely want. Yes, Quan. I want to make sure that everybody gets it and you get whatever you need.
So just to confirm, you said we get the 197 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You will give us the last package, the package that's for the 497, and it's gonna be the 197 for the rest of the year, correct?
For your lifetime in the software.
Lifetime.
If it just to understand that if you leave at any point in time, then it will go back up to 497. Yes, yes. It's not that you're gonna call me. Oh, you know what? I did X, Y, and Z. Like, you know, I'm coming back. Can you give me? No, no. You gotta stay in. And Joanne, where's Joanne? How much you paying for the software? Joanne got locked in when I first launched the software almost a year ago. Unlimited people. She hasn't left. It's somebody that's been paying and is a part of our community since we unlocked the software almost a year ago. Joanne, how do you feel that now the software is 5 times the price that you paid for it? Is it worth it? I know, but I just want everybody to understand that she's retired too. She's not somebody that's, oh, I'm making money working. She's retired also, guys. That's the thing. She's been in the software for 5 months or 6 months. I think it's 6 months or a year, something like that, paying, and she hasn't even used it to the thing. She's just been locked in, just going through it. But I gave you guys the golden goose. I said 197 unlimited, and that's lifetime locked in. Thanks, Joe. I'm always upgrading. I got something big coming. I got something big. That's the. So basically, just to make sure that in case nobody understood what he just said. Register right now. You can get registered for free. As soon as you do your registration, message him with the email address that you have, and he's gonna unlock the package so you can see it with the 999s across the board. Okay. And that's the case. That's it. I'm done. I am done. Did the solar go on back at the? Well, it's middle of the night over there. The solar's good. It's working, or the batteries are depleted. Okay. Good. Good. Everybody's quiet. I mean, I dropped a freaking bomb on everybody, and everybody's quiet. What the hell? Can you send me the link for tomorrow too? Guy, drop the attendance link inside so everybody has the attendance link. Sign up on that attendance form. We're sending out automated messages for people to join us.
You said about the replay, how we get the replay again for tonight?
Ray, drop the YouTube links, brother. I always put everything on YouTube. Everything's got to be on YouTube, so it just makes it easier for everybody's always using YouTube, so it makes it easier for replays and stuff like that.
But I know you were saying that the part that you just showed us, you ain't want everybody to know. So that's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. That's live. That's live. You got to be in the room. Get locked in when I say to get locked in. If you don't get locked in when I say to lock in, they don't have the number. They can't see the chat. That's why I did it that way. That's why I didn't tell everybody, give everybody custom code or anything. There's a method to my madness, guys. Yeah, you can go straight to the replay. So here's a YouTube channel. Here's the Smart Hustlers University, right? And if you, yeah, and then you can see we're actually live right now. So here's the video. It's live. Yeah. So we're live. I didn't even see. Oh, I know who this is. She's in the community. And then we're live. We're always doing this. So if you guys can't catch me, join on the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed. All that stuff. Make sure everything's working. I've never been on YouTube on this one, so I got to see what the algorithm's making me see. So that's the key. Just come in, let us know what's going on, and we'll go there. I think you should put on a little game on how we can turn this into a profitable business. I'm already working on that. So what do you mean? You want me to teach you how to get a profitable business started with just the software? Because I could teach you how to make your freaking money back in less than an hour. It's easy. Tonight, turn around and send a message to everybody tonight without running an ad. How many people want to know if they're fundable or not? How many people want to know what's going on? But make it enticing. Making it enticing. Okay? Making it enticing. Charge them for a consultation. Because this is not credit repair, ladies and gentlemen. We can charge people for a consultation. Why are you fundable? Why are you not fundable? Well, how does it work? This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I'm going to have a consultation with a client tonight about institutional readiness. What's institutional readiness? Explain that to me. Institutional readiness is the ability for me, okay, to go out and find out if I'm fundable via the bank. What is that? Institutions. How do I find that out? Exactly what we were talking about and going over that consultation with the red, green, and blue boxes. And you can get a credit repair client tonight as well by doing the same exact thing. What happens if a client comes in and they're not prepared for money? Well, what are they going to do? They're going to sign up for credit repair. That's the way that you do it. You've got to see who wants to know if they're fundable. Me, okay? Give them a thing. Do 2 clients. Do it at $100. I charge $100 for a consultation fee. I'll give you a screenshot of everything you need to know to get yourself to become fundable. How do I do that? It literally like this. I come over here. I could do the work. I get literally this way. I come in when I'm done. I show them the underwriting section. I work out over here. I do this. Okay, you're not fundable. You need credit repair. Go to the war map. Literally take a screenshot of all of this and send it to them. That's it. I don't have this as a PDF because this is meant to be internal, but this is what we're doing. So that's the game that we're telling you is that a consultation over here can tell a client if you're fundable or not. It's like, are you ready for money or no? Because it's not just fundable for credit cards or anything. It's fundable for a mortgage. It's fundable for a car. It's fundable for a lot of different things in the sense of what they're trying to do. So that's how you make it a profitable business. Then, if they're ready for funding, then you charge them a consultation fee for funding, and it's usually a percentage. Now, how do you do your percentage? Literally, you go over here. You go to funding. The system will load. When the system loads, there's like there's 3,000 cards in here, so it takes a little bit, guys. Watch this. The system loads. All you got to do is click apply. Goes to the website. Why is Amazon not working right now? There we go. You click apply. You go to the website. You click apply now. Put the data points in that you're going to do. Whatever price that you get them, you just get them to pay you for that 10% for each piece. That's it. Game over. You get them $50,000, you just made $5,000. There's the game. But not everybody's going to be fundable. So what are we doing? We're running a credit repair business that gets us to become fundable. Make sense? People are charging $15,000 in mentorships for that answer. You want me to answer that one for free? People are charging $15,000 for that answer. I know my own business partner charges $15,000, and I had the answer. I just wanted to see what the hell he was going to tell me, and it was hysterical. He's like, "You want to pay me $15,000?" I looked at him. I said, "Excuse you, motherfucker." That's a very easy answer, but you gotta understand that you gotta get in the door. Get in the door, get the software, join in class, and then ask Coach Viv and Coach Vivian how to capture it. I'll let them know it's okay to give it in class. That's it. It pays to be in the room. It pays to be in the room. Ray, can you do me a favor? Write in my notes tomorrow for me to tell Coach V and Coach Viv that if anybody asks them, because I know Ms. Moore is going to join up tomorrow and she's going to ask them tomorrow on 7:00 class. She remind me to tell them that if anybody asks to how to get the play to collect the money, that we'll give that. She's able to give them that play. That goes for everybody. That goes for everybody in here right now. Simple, easy, done. Everybody's quiet. I think I dropped too much game tonight. Everybody's quiet. Ms. Moore, you got any more? She's like, yeah, I'm going to get your ass. Ms. Allen told you. Miss Allen's been, if I was a fire, Miss Allen's standing in the middle of the fucking fire. If I was a fire, you know how they have a campground, you know how people get away from the fire? Miss Allen's right in the middle of the fucking fire. She hasn't moved. Miss Allen's in every damn class I do. No matter what class it is, she's in there. She got 2 phones going at the same time sometimes. Oh, crap. Oh, I love it. You don't realize, guys, there's so much success out in this world. You just got to go find it. You just got to go find them. Being in the room and being able to do what needs to be done. I'm going into training tonight at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, me and Ray are going to go into a training. We watch marketing training together to learn marketing. We got our first sale from marketing today on Facebook, and we're only running $25 worth of ads, and we got a sale. How freaking sick is that? We paid $25 and managed to make $197. So now if you could scale that, that's how you make money. And we did it with the worst freaking thing in the world, the worst ad setup in the world. No video, no nothing. We just managed to get a sale. So think about that. That shit's cool. So I'm letting you guys know that's what we're here for. We're here to test. We're here to get to the thing. Now, Cheyenne, I might work on you to become a brand ambassador, girl. I see that picture over there. We can get you doing a brand ambassador or something like that. You're going to make all the men sign up. But at the end of the day, that's what we do. Got to just study. Study all day long, all day long, all day long. You working, you come home, study. Ray got me 2 books that I got to read today. Like, I'm going crazy, but there's the thing. I'm on tour too. I'm on freaking tour. Like, I was supposed to be in Detroit this weekend, but I'm not going to Detroit. I'm gonna reset for Philly because I got Philly 3 weekends in a row. So that's the game. That's the game. You guys have it in you. Every single person in here has got it in you. I promise you. You just gotta want it as bad as the other person. You just gotta want it as bad as the other person. I always tell this to everybody. Ain't nobody gonna outwork me. Last night, I didn't go to bed until 4 a.m. in the morning. I got up at 9 because the doorbell rang. I got up at 9. I've been going since. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to play a little bit with my daughter. And then I'm going to go right to work. Right back to work. Make sense? That was my wife. My wife is calling. Does anybody have any questions? I think I broke you guys tonight. Can we say that I broke you? Why did you need this live? You needed motivation? You needed motivation? Is that what you needed? You ready for this? You ready for this? Last year, I almost became a millionaire. You know how long it took me? You know how long it took me to even scratch that? 13 years. 13 years. I had my first 100K month in the month before COVID. And if we didn't stop for COVID, we didn't have the shutdown, I would have been a millionaire at that point too. Let me tell you guys something. You want real motivation? Here's a motivation. I have everything that anybody could ever want. You want to know something? I'm ready to give up the car. I'm ready to give up the watches. I'm ready to give up the jewelry because it means fucking nothing. Because it's the chase. That's the game. That's why we want it. It's the chase. It's the chase to say we can have it. Ready to give all that shit up and go back to just grinding harder, and do my next chase. Here's my next chase, ladies and gentlemen. I always keep my shit in front of me, and it's not the car that I'm looking at. It's not the fucking car that I'm looking at. If you don't have your motivation in front of you, I got my whys upstairs. I know why I get up and do what I do. Every time I look at my daughter, every time I look at my wife, that's my why. But for every person that's in here right now, every single person that's in here, you know what your motivation? You got to wake up in the morning, you got to look and find your motivation. What is going to motivate you to get the fuck out of bed? My men, the guys that are men in here, the real men, you get up in the morning, you just got to get the fuck up and do it. Ladies, you got to find your why. You got to find your why. A lot of people don't understand that. If you don't have a why, men, you don't need a why. You got to get the fuck up. Ladies, you got to find your why. Because once you find your why, you're unfucking stoppable. Men, and once you unlock your why, game over. There ain't nobody fucking stopping you. Nobody. I had one conversation with one guy. He became a mentor. I'm slightly mentoring him. I don't take on mentees. I don't have mentees, none of that stuff. But he asked me, he goes, can you just help me? I said, sure. It takes nothing to take 5 minutes out of my day. I told him, stable your household. He stabled his household. He has his why. Every day he wakes up, he sees his son at 3 a.m. in the morning. He goes out and destroys the world. Comes back. Sometimes he makes more money than me in a day. I'm so proud of him. I'm so fucking proud of him because I'm not in competition with him. Actually, he's the ability that I'm going to be able to create private wealth. What we do is we look at each other as competition. We don't listen to each other. We don't see each other. I'm taking my time away from my family right now to spend time with every single person that's in here. And I know each of you are taking time away from your family or whatever the hell you wanted to be doing. But here's the difference between you and the fat person on the couch. And when I say the fat person on the couch, I don't mean the person that's actually fat. I mean the person that is lazy, that don't want to move, that don't want to do nothing, that wants to sit there, watch Seinfeld, watch all the other bullshit that they don't want to do and don't want to move. That's what I mean. You know what the difference is? Everybody's got the same 24 hours. What you do with yours, it's what makes you successful. I don't stop. My employees did not realize what a monster looks like until they started working hand in hand with me and they saw me working 18 to 20 hours a day. They're like, where do you get this motivation? Then they turn around and say to me, I want to be rich. How do I become rich? How do you become rich? You do what everybody else will not do. And if they want to go and work 2 hours, well, you go and work 4. My fucking competitors told me what they weren't going to do. You know the difference between it? Oh, my competitor said to close at 5 o'clock. I should close at 5 o'clock like that. No, that motherfucker told me he closed at 5 o'clock. That means I have from 5 o'clock until 9 a.m. in the morning to take every damn freaking lead that comes in that he doesn't want to do. It's my job to steal him. It's my job to be better than him. It's my job to take whatever he won't do. Holy shit, did it work? Outwork your competitor. Outwork everybody around you. Watch out. You're going to start losing friends. You're going to start losing people around you because they're not going to understand where that motivation comes from, where that ability to be successful comes from. Let me tell you something. Cheyenne told you she got 300 employees. 300 people that she's working with. Do you think that comes by just sitting around doing nothing? No, it comes from fucking busting ass. Comes from busting ass. I've got close to, Ray, what do we have? 15 employees now again? Something like that? We have 15 employees. I lost almost all my employees. I went down to 3, and I'm back at 15. I'm back at 15. I love having mouths to feed. I love having people rely on me because that means I'm doing something right. It's my godly duty to get people to rely on me. I'm doing the right thing. So every person that's in here, every person that you want to know why I got to get up in the morning, get up. Because what are you doing? If you should start, why not? What's holding you back? Fuck it. You gonna wait? No. I'm gonna lose. I tell everybody, I'm gonna lose $100 doing something stupid. I might as well lose $100 doing something stupid that can make me 1,000. Yes, Miss Joanne. Yes, ma'am. I want the jet, Joanne. That's not my car. I wish that was my car, but I don't need that. I want the jet. Because especially with everything going on with all this shit and this nonsense right now, I would rather just be able to pull my car into the hangar, get on my plane, let the guy take off. I always do that, and I let everybody say, I was like, which one do I want? Well, they know I have the car already, so what the hell do I care about the car? I want the jet. I just like the jet because I couldn't find a black jet. All the jets are white. I love black jets. Black jets are freaking sleek. The only person that I know has black jet is Rick Ross. So if anybody needed motivation, everybody needed a real kick in the ass, that was the kick in the ass right there. That was the kick in the ass that you needed. You guys have the ability to do what you need to do to grow. What the problem is something in your something in your mind is holding you back. Don't let anything in your fucking mind hold you back. You're more powerful than anybody ever thought. And I just want everybody to understand something. You left work. All the people that tonight, 6 o'clock, that you left work, all the people that went home, sat down, threw on the TV, and are doing nothing. Every single person that's in this room right now that stayed for 2.5 hours, you already just lapped them once tonight. Doesn't matter where you are in your house. Doesn't matter if you're on the couch, in the bathroom. Doesn't matter where you are. I think Keon was in the freaking sauna with 3 other guys that he showed at the beginning of class. Don't matter where the hell you are. But you lapping, motherfuckers. Make sense? That's my rant. If nobody has any questions, I'm going to go spend some time with my wife and kid. I'm good. If anybody... No problem. No problem. Who's going to be here tomorrow night? All right. I'll see everybody tomorrow night. 8 o'clock. Be sharp. 8 o'clock sharp. Bring questions. Bring questions, ladies and gentlemen. I love questions. I love people who bring questions. Peace and blessings to you too, sir. Bring questions. Help me with questions, because then we can make the class go faster. We can make it entertaining. But look at you. How many people are in here? There's 15 people. God bless all 15 of you. You guys literally are about to tear up the world. And when you wake up tomorrow, tear it up. Tear it up. I have one last thing to say. You know, a lot of people say to me, I got Jewish friends, I got Muslim friends, I got Christian friends. They say, God willing. I said, stop saying God willing. It's a good terminology. But if God has opened your eyes, that is the will that he has given you. Go out and destroy the world. If God doesn't like what he say, he'll kill you right on the spot. So at the end of the day, stop saying God willing and just say, God has willed it. Let me go out and do it. He woke you up in the morning, go kick ass and take names. Go kick ass and take names. That's what I do every single day. My employees now do the same thing. My employees had to do the same thing. They stopped saying God willing and they started saying God willed it. He woke me up. Let's go kick ass. I don't think anybody woke up today and said, I'm going to have an awesome meeting tonight. I'm going to have a meeting with 2 of my employees right now. You guys are all free to go. I'm going to finish up my thing and I'm going to get out of here. No, goodbye. Good night. Have a good night, guys. Peace and blessings, brother. Is that here? Is it time for prayer? It's prayer time? What time is it over there? 5:45? Okay. Yeah, 5:37 a.m. Understand when I tell you my employees are on another level, they're on another level. I put gasoline in their tanks. All right. Yo, everybody's like, I'm not leaving. Okay, boys, I'll call you after. Good night, everybody. Miss Cheyenne is doing work right now. Ray, go do Miss Cheyenne's file because I know Marco's doing another one. All right? All right, guys. Marco, good job, buddy. All right? Bye-bye.